out at Cigars and Stripes. Sometimes I like to make fun of his last name because I think it's adorable. I haven't come up with something new yet, but I'm determined. So please put your hands together for Larry Arts.
So I like my audience to get to know me a little bit before I start. I was born a man, and I only mention this because I'm not sure that I'm always going to be a man. I can't see into the future. I'm not some kind of X-Man. I'm a current man. It was my first bullet point. I'll stay with current events. So just last week I finished my first novel. Yeah, I finished my novel. That's right, it's an achievement. At only 27 years old, I read the whole thing. Well, okay, I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't read the foreword, or like the prologue, or like the even numbered chapters, but I got the gist of it. At least I know everything turned out all right for Gatsby. I woke up sober once.
Once.
Well, relatively sober. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. I feel like that's the appropriate time to be relatively sober. But I found a note on my desk, and it read, "Dear Larry, I hid your car keys. Your first clue is hidden in the backyard. Love, Blackout Larry." Now, I like to think that sober Larry is smarter than Blackout Larry, but I'm also a lazy stoner. So I just went to the hardware store and had a new set made up. And I felt like I had done something that day. I felt like I had done something, and I celebrated by getting blackout drunk. And I woke up the next day with yet another note. And this time it read, "Hey, smartass, I hit your car this time. Here's a clue. It's in a ravine. You've got a problem. Love, Blackout Larry." I know, I'm hitting the hard issues tonight. Hitting the hard issues. So when did the frozen pizza community get together and decide that sausage, green peppers, onions, and black olives was supreme? When was that decision made, and where do I go to petition for a revote? First of all, there's only one kind of meat on that, and I refuse to call something supreme if it's not actively trying to kill me. Fascist dictators used to refer to themselves as supreme leaders, and I hold my frozen pizzas to those same standards. You can't call a frozen pizza supreme unless it comes with a side order of fear, oppression, and genocide. Or you can just call it deluxe. Deluxe, it's a vague word. Go nuts with it. Have fun. I'm not here to stifle your creativity, right, Baron? Does anyone, I really like graffiti. Is anyone a fan of graffiti? Yeah, graffiti is kind of cool. I like graffiti that's just a passionate statement against something. I don't know if you ever see those. I was on the Blue Line and I saw graffiti that just said, "Erase CST." And I don't know if you know that CST is the abbreviation for Central Standard Time. Erase it! Wake up, sheeple! You're being oppressed by a time of the day that doesn't even need to exist. It's bullshit. Fuck you, Central Time. I want to watch Dance with the Stars at 8/7 Central. I want to watch it at 8. I'm doing this for Carly Rae Jepsen. Yeah, the lady who wrote the song "Call Me Maybe." I'm just doing that for her. I'm doing all this for her. I just want to meet her so I can say, "Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But you have beautiful eyes. They look great in my collection." Made it creepy. Gotta make it creepy. So I've got, I'm gonna get serious for a second. I've got manic depressive disorder, and it's a really hard thing to do, especially when you're doing really well. Like 1 minute, I'll be like, "Oh, I got this promotion at work. I'm doing the Double Door show. Things are great." and then the next minute I stick my foot in a bear trap because I don't deserve to not have my shins obliterated by a bear trap. Who am I? Who do I think I am that I deserve to not be perpetually stuck in a bear trap, guy? That's not me. But bear traps are really fucking cool, aren't they? Bear traps are so cool. They hurt like hell, and they're impossible to get off by yourself. We should really just call them traps. I don't know why we feel the need to bring bears down. Oh, stupid bear, you got stuck in a bear trap. It's like, yeah, well, you know what? You get out of a bear trap. You step in a Jeff trap and tell me that you can get out of that with some dignity. So I lived in Missouri for a little bit. Yeah, I know. I mean, it was a weekend. But you know what? Some people would call that visiting, but not when you live it, and I lived it. I lived Missouri so authentically that I became a Christian televangelist. Yeah, white suit, bolo tie, fire and brimstone, public access TV. You know the drill. I made a lot of money, and I scammed a lot of suckers. And then they chased me the fuck out with pitchforks and shotguns. That is not a stereotype. They all have them. It's a terrifying place to be. Never go there.
Ever.
Never. But I did enjoy myself as a Christian televangelist so much that I decided to keep doing it when I came back to Chicago. But there's not a huge demand for Christian televangelists in Chicago, so I decided to become an atheist televangelist. Oh, it's much easier. You don't have to bullshit the atheists. You don't have to bullshit them. You can just say, hey, I don't want to work. You don't want to be preached to. We can make this work. You just give me the money, and I promise that it won't go to any kind of religious thing. It won't help anyone. I'm running out of PBR money and ironic facial hair wax. Let's make this happen, guys. Guys, this is bullshit, guys. I never wanted to be a comedian, and I don't know if I can do it anymore. I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to quit comedy. Yeah, right here on stage. Yeah, I'm giving it up. I quit comedy. Don't you dare try to stop me. Ray Luke said, "Don't you dare try to stop me." I quit. I can't do it anymore. I've always been more of a fan of spoken word and poetry. So tonight, I'm just going to end my set with a poem that I wrote from my father's point of view. It's called Dearest Son. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of my house! Pack up your shit and get the fuck out of my house! You're 27 goddamn years old and you still live at home. It's pathetic! You're pathetic! Oh, what? Oh, what are you going to come back with? Oh, you had a year-long sabbatical where you got drunk with your friends and not laid? You fucking loser! You're a loser! Pack up your shit and get the fuck out of my house. Oh, and when you're done embarrassing yourself at that comedy show, we're out of toilet paper. If you could pick some up, that'd be great. Thank you. I've been your Dutch poet, Larry Arts. Good night!